Lights out, and we are away with 23 laps of Phillip Island, and not a great start from Alonso Lopez. Fairly decent for Acosta, who gets away well and already gets up and past Rory Skinner as down into turn one. You see the Boscos Gurubikes just struggling a little bit to get away. Looks like Aaron Canet might have got away best, but who's that? Coming through, Aldeguer straight back at Canet into the southern loop.
Wasting no time getting to the front. Obviously, he sounded confident from the feeling he got in the sighting laps, but every other rider on the grid sounded a little tentative. So Fermin Aldeguer's ready to go from lap one.
And we saw Tony Arbolino make a good getaway. Here he is in Stoner corner, attacking Canet straight away. So Tony Arbolino, who won that treacherous race back in Thailand last year, is already making progress from the third row of the grid. Sergio Garcia coming through up into fifth place ahead of Jake Dix. Oh, a big crash in the front of the group, and it's Fermin Aldeguer.
No, it's Lopez.
It's Alonso Lopez, isn't it, who's gone down?
Yeah, he just looked a little too aggressive for me on the way out of the southern loop. He wanted to get to the head of the pack. He was really tentative, tipping into Miller, touched the throttle. Oh, a moment there for Sergio Garcia up the hill as well. Oh, it's Aaron Canet, sorry.
Yeah, because Garcia's leading.
So with all
that going on in the middle of the corner, confusion over who was down, and it's because Lopez had thrown it through to lead the race. Now Jake Dixon comes through. This is moving very quickly in the early stages, and it's all about, Michael, getting some heat in your tyres.
Not a good lap for the Fate Inoli team, so Zondervan Gerber crashing out at Miller corner.
Into Siberia they go. A couple of people wide. Oh, Sergio Garcia's crashed out the lead. Sergio Garcia from the lead in the hay shed. What did we say? That is going to be the corner. And Philip Salich has gone down. So suddenly it's Arbolino leading. Sam Lowe's in second. Jake Dixon is in third place. You've got to be so careful. Oh, and it's the rear letting go. And Sam Lowe's has crashed out in MG. So we'll try and get this bike going if he can. And that's going to be a heavy one for Jake Dixon. He's on his haunches down there, and I hope he's okay. This will be one of the longest races of Tony Arbolino's life out front here. He'll make inroads in the championship if he were to bring it. Oh, and another moment for Acosta out of the Miller hairpin. Just trying to listen to how gentle or how respectful you have to be getting on the throttle.
Yeah, exiting the southern loop. It is a second gear turn on. He's gone around the outside on the brakes into the Miller hairpin. But
I mean, that's brave. It's brave when you know that Aldeguer is going to fight back, but perhaps actually, you know, keeping your bike as upright as possible there, can it, until the last minute. As Celestino Vietti has crashed out of 13th. Rory Skinner had just got through actually, and so Skinner is up into 12th place now. The red flag has gone out. The red flag has gone out. We are on lap 9, just completed by Tony Arbolino. 2/3 this is not completed. The race will be restarted, and again, if it can't be restarted, we'll be talking half championship points, which if you're Tony Arbolino, you're thinking, hang about. It looks like they've called this race. They have said it's done, and we're going to get half points. I'm pretty certain of it. Yeah, half points. Tony Arbolino takes another win. But Michael, I'm sure there'll be an element of frustration as Aaron Canet celebrates it. Another second place. Unfortunately, 10 points just for this one. But there will be an element of frustration, I would feel, because Tony Arbolino will feel that he had it in the bag to go and take more out of Acosta.
He doesn't look too frustrated right now, but when he's on the plane on the way to Thailand, he'll be thinking, you know what, I had 25 points, it was mine to win, I was the fastest guy on track. On a day when Pedro Acosta, obviously, he cracked the top 10, he was running in 9th, so he was still going to bag some points, but yeah, sometimes you feel that, but it's after the fact. So right now he's going to be celebrating with his team, enjoying another victory, and as you mentioned, Aaron Canet gets off the unlucky 13th with a 14th second place finish in Moto2.